Fish and chips, a meal in a minute, and the staple diet of the northerner, or so the southerner likes to believe. But do they agree in Bury, Lancashire? Is it right that people in Bury eat nothing but fish and chips?
Absolute rubbish.
Well, how often do you eat them?
I eat them about twice a week. And this is because, of course, we're busy. We're up early in the morning, every morning, 7 days a week.
Doing what?
We do newspapers. We're news agents. Have been for 25 years.
But a lot of people in the south of England have the idea that folks in the north do
Well,
exist on fish and chips.
A lot of people in the north also don't like the ideas of people in the south. The snobs, etc. And of course, I haven't been down south, but from what other customers have told me, they wouldn't like to live down south. They wouldn't like to live there. Things are more expensive. And it's these type of people who are going out for meals that won't cook themselves.
Would you leave the north for the south?
Never. No.
What do you feel about South Country people?
About
Snobbish.
yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
eat enough chips.
The land of Coronation Street. Is it any different from the television version the south has learned to accept as the real thing? Is the home of Ina Sharples the true north? Is she the reason why southerners say, north of Watford and you're in cannibal country? Certainly it's clubland. If you think there's no fun like there used to be, try a night out in a North Country workman's club. The old music hall term, the stand-up comic, still packs them in, and why not? Here they'll tell you canned music is one thing, the flesh and blood entertainer something else, especially when he's one of your own. It mightn't be the thing to do in Pinner or Kew, but those who want to have it prim and proper, behind their lace curtains and privet hedges, that's their choice. Here they'll tell you that if you knew what was good for you, you'd be in there letting yourself go. It's rough, it'll probably smell of beer, but it's warm, and that's what the North's about.
7.
17.
It used to be the atmosphere Tom Harris knew well, but when he married a southern girl and took her back to it, that's when the trouble began. Now they live back in the south, playing cribbage in the evenings, on their own, in their own suburban sitting room, remembering the days when he took his southern bride to the warm and friendly north he came from. But viewed through her eyes, she was no Lancashire lass, the Bury he talked about was something else again.
Well, up north, people used to think I was a bit mad because I did so much cooking. They could send the children to the fish and chip shop and get fried chips and peas for a couple of bob, and that was their dinner, their main diet.
But do you mean that the mothers didn't do cooking?
No. No, they never bothered to do much cooking at all. If it was something that could all go in a pan together. The potatoes, the meats, the carrots, the onions, all in one pan. They never did any, Well, it's because Tom's a chef, I don't know. But then again, I've been brought up this way, of having plenty of vegetables on a plate, plenty of meat, and having a proper meal, which is all cooked in a separate pan and put on your plate properly. Well, up there is just put all in one pan together. And there are one family that I know, they actually eat off a saucepan lids. Because I've took my children there and they've been given the same thing on a saucepan lid. And my children just tell me, I don't like that, Mummy, it doesn't look nice, and they wouldn't eat it.
But would you say that was typical of the area that you lived in Bury?
The biggest majority of it, yes.
Eating from the saucepan lids? Well, what were the women doing with their time, in your eyes, if they weren't preparing the sort of meals?
In one another's houses, drinking coffee. As soon as the children went, because I started, when I first went there I didn't, but after a while I began to notice that I was coming down in my standards. I was beginning to get scruffy, I wasn't bothering with my hair and my clothes. As soon as my children went off to school, right, next door, a cup of coffee. We'd all sit there drinking coffee for about an hour. Go over the road to somebody else's house drinking coffee. And I ended up, just before I moved here, I was getting as bad as them. In fact, I think I did get as bad as them.
But what did you talk about during these coffee sessions, one after the other?
Local gossip about somebody that wasn't there, I think. You know, there was never any main interest in life they didn't seem to have. Didn't seem to have any hobbies, except bingo, and they're talking about who was at bingo last night, how much they won, how much they lost.
Because if the women went to work, a lot of them would perhaps be working in the factories, in the cotton mills.
In the cotton mills,
They'd work
yes.
pretty hard there, wouldn't they?
They worked very hard. Well, I had one experience. I decided to get a job in a cotton mill. Got at 7:30, and 8 o'clock I passed out.
Passed out?
With the heat. I've never known a place so hot. And talk about work, I've never worked like it in my life. By 5 o'clock I'd had enough and I couldn't go back. That every penny the woman earns, she definitely earns in the cotton mill.
Well, what was that work like? Can you describe it?
Oh, where I was, there was a great big long machine, as long as this room, and had all these bobbins on and these pieces of cotton coming down. And if your cotton snapped, there was a spindle going really fast. Had to grab hold of it, stop it, and piece your cotton up again. Well, I did it once. Instead of holding it tight, I just had hold of it and it burnt all the inside of my hand.
And the mill girls in Bury, what do they think about all that?
She reads handicapped, doesn't she? I mean, she must do. Nobody lives like that, really.
But she said that the women who weren't working did nothing but gossip all day long.
Well, I can't gossip because I don't like gossiping. I'll have a word with my friends. But I don't go in anybody's house. I have enough to do.
Don't tell me they don't do that in the South.
What?
Don't tell me they don't do that in the South. Everybody does that.
I mean, if she can come here and show us where these are panelets, she's welcome.
We'll all
She
go.
said that
We'd
was
like
typical.
to see. We'd like to see.
We've not seen it.
No.
How would you eat of a
Never got
panellet anyway? Can you
chicken.
imagine it? You don't sit at the
all
bottom.
fall
would you?
off.
You wouldn't be able to put it on a table. It isn't typical. It isn't typical of anywhere in the north. I don't care who she is, and I'd like to meet her.
Are you getting rattled by what she
Yes,
said?
I am very rattled, very annoyed.
Is it the truth that hurts?
No, it isn't the truth of it. Well, you see, there's a lot of people take Coronation Street very, very seriously. They've never been up here. They've never seen how we live or what we do or anything.
She has.
Yes, I know, but these are the people that she's telling, and they all obviously get a bad or a wrong impression of us, don't they? So they don't want to come up here.
Well, what is the right picture? If you don't eat off pan lids,
We eat off plates the same as any normal person. We drink out of cups, we have cups of saucers, knives and forks, tablecloths. We don't have straw on the floor or anything like that. We sleep in beds, you know, we're quite normal.
Like her to come to me, I'd tell her a few things.
well, what would you tell her if she came?
I don't repeat it.
One of the things that she was shocked by was the amount of beer drinking that went on in Bury every day of the week, not just the weekend.
She must have done a lot of pubbing, mustn't she? Can't get out to do it indoors.
You're getting more money down south than what they are up here, you know.
No what?
Getting more money down south than what they are up here. These are not £30 a week workers here, you know.
No, we don't.
How many here? How many here now? Get half of that. How many? They're into one.
We have to work
But
hard.
her point was that there was a lot of beer drinking going
Oh,
on.
admit
And a
it.
lot of going to bingo
Admit it,
by
yes.
people who were on the dough.
Oh, admit it.
On the dough.
On the door. Oh, well, that's their lookout, isn't it? That's not our
Well, how do you react?
if they're not door.
Well, that's only a few in.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you can class them all alike.
What about living down there?
Living? I wouldn't live down there for 30 quid a week.
Why not?
Because I couldn't stand them. I couldn't.
What could you not stand about them?
There's too much edge on them. Too much edge about them altogether. Come up here all as well. Come go down there. They'll not treat you same road.
No,
No, they're all one click. All one click.